go.
Ego hit y'all with another one.
Payday, you want payday? I know that Canelo Alvarez is looking leaner than he's looked in recent years ahead of the Terence Bud Crawford fight. So in this video, that's what I want to talk about. I'll give you guys some things to think about in this brand new episode of Ego Weight Watchers, aka ILL. Often imitated, but never duplicated, where I give you a look into the fighter lifestyle, before, after, in progress pictures. What up, fight world? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Canelo Crawford fight is among us, and I noticed the boy Nello is looking very trim. And as a boxing fan, I like it. Boxing is a psychological game. Boxing is about preparation and training and readiness. So all we can ask of the fighters is that they conduct themselves like professionals, take the task seriously. Before the fight happened, I told you, in my opinion, just my thoughts. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. In my opinion, Canelo kind of got lazy in recent years. Like, I feel like he was picking guys not named David Benavidez, for one, and he was picking guys that he should stylistically favor. Like, he should beat them, right? And as a result, in some of the buildups, and I follow him on social media, it looked like he's training, but he's also like almost having fun too during training camp. He says he enjoys golfing, and like literally, if you watch the Caleb Plant All Access, I think one of the first shots they show of Canelo is him golfing. Now, I'm not sure if he's been golfing for the Crawford fight, but if he has, he's kept it under wraps. Because Crawford's a dog, so you don't want to give him any type of angle. So if he feels like he's training harder than you, that's to Crawford's benefit, because he'll exploit that. Like, I'm doing these, running up Colorado hills and all this type of stuff, doing these temple runs, and you out there golfing. So Crawford is not the person you want to be like lackadaisical with, if you know what I mean. So I am happy to report that this is what I was saying beforehand, because of where Canelo's been recently. I am happy to report that I haven't noticed anything. Listen, I'm objective. I give everybody a fair shake. That was my worry for Canelo, and so far so good. It looked like he trained for this fight, right? Doesn't look like Munguia camp or Berlanga. It looked like he took it even more serious, as he should, because at least if you fight Berlanga or Munguia, those guys are all bigger than you. Bevo. So if you were to lose to them, they're big, they're strong, you know, it's almost like excusable. I mean, it would have still hurt his career, and he did lose to Bevo, but in general, you can at least say, I fought someone bigger, you know, I couldn't reach him, blah, blah, blah. If you lose to Crawford, who's pretty much jumping up 3 weight classes, it's inexcusable. So I am happy to report Canelo looks trim, and it looks like he took this very serious, very, very serious. And I respect that. And I am happy that he took it serious, because Crawford's not trying to play no games. Now, this is a picture. Canelo came out in a tank top, and I feel like that in and of itself, that choice of wardrobe in and of itself is a statement, because I mean, I don't know how cold or hot or whatever it is in the building, but at the end of the day, you chose to wear this blood in, blood out, Miklo, no, you know, the wife be, and a black tank top, you know what I mean, and some slacks. So you're kind of showing your physique and like where you're at with it. So to me, that's kind of a statement. Other fights and other like press conferences, he'd be in pajamas and blouses and Dolce and you know what I mean, stuff like that. But he did this to show, in my opinion, that he's ready and he's trim and you know, he got his weight down. So Canelo looks good. From the pictures you guys seen at the beginning of this video, Canelo, he's definitely in shape. So we could go over some of the pictures right there. Like, look, I mean, the man looks dialed in. He look in better shape than he has in most of his recent fights. Like, this is the smallest and the leanest we've seen Canelo in a minute. So he looks like he's absolutely taking it seriously. You know, there's Canelo trying to stare down Crawford. This was also taken recently. So Canelo, I told you, he got like a short frame, but kind of like a Mike Tyson squatty, stocky build. You look at his calves, big, neck big, you know, his arms, he got abs, etc. So like, look at his calves. So it's going to be interesting to see how Crawford responds to getting hit by Canelo, because people keep talking about like Errol Spence. Errol Spence's career has nothing to do with another person in a different weight class. They don't fight alike, and that's that. This is a nice trim size for Canelo Alvarez. I really think he looks good here and lean. Like, this is a video so you can see. The benefit for this as well is Crawford is a smaller man. So I think Canelo wants to be a bit lighter and tailor-made this camp to being agile and light, because you got to compete. Canelo has very fast hands, deceptively fast hands. His problem is he has slow feet. So it looks like he wanted to come in lean as opposed to big. You're not fighting somebody who should be bigger than you. Look at Canelo's like frame right there. Tell me when the last fight he looked like this. It's weird. He looked like big, but he looked lean. So I like this a lot for Canelo, to be honest. Now, we know Crawford's in shape too, but it's different in my opinion, because the biggest thing is this: Canelo has fought here before. So Canelo didn't really have to do much extra. And all he had to do was like tailor his frame and be like, I want to get a little bit trimmer or come in light or whatever. Crawford is the one that had to like add weight and bulk up and probably eat more and stuff like that. So I would be more concerned like with the durability of the smaller person moving up 2-3 weight classes than the person that we've seen here. We know Canelo has respectable power that translates, despite coming from 154 and Canelo weight to 155. We know he has power that has translated well at these higher weights in, you know, 160 pounds, 68 pounds, or even 175. It's not like Bivol just like ran through him. Bivol's arms are all bruised up in the post-fight interviews and stuff. And I like this from Canelo a lot. I think that's the best strategy. You don't want it. You're already naturally bigger, so you don't have to like do anything extra. Like, it would be dumb to like be clunky and be big against a guy like Terence Crawford. See, this is when Canelo fought John Ryder, and I hope you guys can see the difference. He just looked like, he looked bigger, like he looked more round and less defined, right? So maybe that's what he felt he needed for that particular fight. But if you look at these pictures, this is him versus John Ryder also. He just looked way bigger. He looked way bigger. For Crawford, he knows it's a guy moving up. He knows Turkey's on Crawford's side. So he came in like this, where a day before the actual weigh-in, the weigh-in will be later today, day before the weigh-in, he's looking very tight and very trim. And to me, I like that. I like that for him a lot, because you don't want to. Crawford's already smaller and he's fast and he's a pretty fast thinker, stuff like that. You don't want to give him an even crazier speed advantage. And where it gets tricky for Crawford is the fact that it's almost like Freaky Friday, right? It's like Freaky Friday. The guy who's been fighting 160, 68, 75 a couple of times, he looks smaller than ever. And then the guy coming up 2-3 weight classes, Crawford, he looked bigger than ever. Like there were pictures with him and Ilia Topuria, and Crawford, like he didn't look like he was in the craziest of shape. So that is an interesting dynamic, in my opinion, because you got the big guy looking trim and cutting down. Then you got the smaller guy, and he's bulking up and he looked bigger than ever. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. But for my take, in my opinion, I think that still favors the person who's naturally bigger. Crawford has skills, so we'll see what he can do with skills. But I'm just talking about in terms of weight. Canelo is just more certified and more proven. To me, this don't look like a natural weight for Bud Crawford. Like he don't look like crazy. He looked retired here. And this was at the beginning, for the record. This is not how he looks now. He's gotten a lot of that weight off of him, and he's looking like this. But still, like muscles, we already know muscles don't win fights. So we'll see. We'll see how durable he is if he gets hit with a brick from Canelo. If he gets hit with that brick hand, because again, he's still a smaller guy moving up. So Bud does get hit too. That's the other thing about it. So you got two guys doing two different things. And it was weird because they did the final press conference and Bud didn't look that much bigger. I mean, he looked kind of bigger than Canelo, but he didn't look as big. Like the heights look like they pretty much match. But ultimately, I do like what I'm seeing from Canelo in terms of his current physique. We'll see what happens on the scale. As of me recording this video, the weigh-ins haven't happened. So I don't know if a fighter misses weight or anything like that as of me recording the video. But I wanted to give you guys my thoughts, Ego Weight Watcher style. For more boxing content, real, uncut, unbiased, unfiltered breakdowns, subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you guys think and who you're rocking with to win this fight. But Canelo looking lighter than he has for several fights, which I love.